Davion Mitchell just had the performance of a lifetime, so today I'm giving him 99 potential to see him go from a 78 overall all the way to the best player in the NBA. We're just gonna simulate this season. The Heat probably don't have a chance against the Cavs, and yeah, they're gonna lose in 5. And in the finals, the Timberwolves are gonna beat the Knicks. On to the offseason, let's see if Davion Mitchell's gonna re-sign. And it looks like Davion Mitchell's not gonna re-sign to the Heat. Davion Mitchell's all the way up to an 83 overall, and he's a free agent. He didn't even sign to a team. We're just gonna simulate a few games into the season and see who he signs to, and he's gonna sign a 1-year deal to join the Mavericks. And this team looks exactly the same. I don't see anyone who's not currently on the Mavericks. Shea wins MVP averaging 37 points per game. Cooper Flagg wins Rookie of the Year on the Spurs. And in Davion's first season with the Mavericks, he wins the Most Improved Player award. And the Mavericks finished with 56 wins to the 1 seed. In the first round, they're going up against the Rockets, who are all of a sudden bad now. Game 1, Kyrie dropped 49 on them, and the Mavericks make it out in 5. On to the second round, they're playing the 4 seed Grizzlies. And in Game 1, we have a close one. The Mavericks are up 1 with 2 minutes to go. Desmond Bane's gonna use the screen from Aldama. He gets a 3, and it rolls off the rim. Now we have Kyrie on the break. He's in a hop step, and he gets fouled. So now we have Kyrie at the free throw line. His first one's good, and to give the Mavericks a 3-point lead, his second free throw's good. Davion, we just need you to clamp up Ja here. He's in a drive by Davion, and he dunks on Davion Mitchell and Derek Lively. Kyrie's gonna use the screen from Derek Lively. He takes the mid-range over Jaren, and he knocks it down. Ja on the ISO's gonna throw it down low to Jaren, and we have a 1-point game. And now with the ball back in Kyrie's hands, he's gonna ISO on Desmond Bane. He spins his way into the paint, and he's gonna miss the shot. So now we have Ja Morant on the fast break. He's gonna swing it to Desmond Bane in the corner, and he gives the Grizzlies a 2-point lead. That is a huge shot. Let's see if the Mavericks can get something back here, and Kyrie's gonna tie the game up. Now we have Ja running another ISO on Davion Mitchell. Davion plays good D, but Ja's still gonna make the layup. So now with 20 seconds to go, the Mavericks really need to score here. Kyrie's gonna pull the deep 3 for whatever reason. It's off, and they're gonna have to foul. He could have gotten a much better shot. Now we have Ja at the line. He knocks down the first free throw, and to give the Grizzlies a 4-point lead, his second free throw's good. And the Mavericks have no timeouts. This is a bad situation to be in. They're going to give it to Davion, to Anthony Davis, back to Kyrie for another deep 3, and he knocks it down this time. So now the Grizzlies have Desmond Bane at the line. He knocks down the first free throw, and Kyrie Irving fouled out, fouling him, and he's going to knock down the second free throw. So with 8 seconds to go, they have to win without Kyrie here. Davion Mitchell bringing up the ball. He's going to swing it to Anthony Davis for the tie. It's off, and the Grizzlies take game 1. Kyrie had 34, and Davion had 28, but they just had way more help. Game 2, the Mavericks are going to absolutely blow out the Grizzlies. It was pretty much over in the first half. They end up winning by 40, and Kyrie led the team with 33. And in game 3, it looked like this one was going to be close, but the Grizzlies take a 2-1 lead. Kyrie had 30, Davion had 17, but Ja had 37, and Jaren had 30. And in game 4, the Mavericks are making a crazy fourth quarter comeback. They need to stop here badly. Ja Morant's gonna blow right by Jaden Hardy for the dunk, and the Grizzlies go up 4. And Jaden Hardy's only in because Davion Mitchell fouled out in 11 minutes. That is terrible. Kyrie needs to take them to the promised land. He's gonna take the spin layup, and we have a 2-point game. My only concern is that Davion Mitchell's not in to play defense on Ja. He's gonna get right past Jaden Hardy again. Anthony Davis picks up, and Jaren's gonna miss the layup. He gets his own rebound though. Back to Ja for the floater. It's off, and AD gets the rebound. That was some good switching on defense. AD throws it down low to Lively, and we have a tie game. Ja Morant's gonna blow right by Kyrie. He pulls up for the mid-range, and he easily knocks it down. Kyrie off the inbounds, gonna swing it to a wide open Klay Thompson, and he's gonna miss the 3. Now we have Ja on the break, trying to get by Najee Marshall. He takes the jumper, and he banks it in. That is a huge shot for the Grizzlies. The Mavericks really need to score here. Kyrie on the ISO, the behind the back and the mid-range, and it's off. And just like that, the Grizzlies are going to go up 3-1. And the Mavericks didn't really have any help because Davion Mitchell fouled out. I don't know how he fouled out in 11 minutes. If you made it this far into the video, 98% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're not one of them. The Mavericks still have hope though. They're going to win game 5, and this is exactly the help they need. And in game 6, the Mavericks are going to force a game 7. Kyrie led the way with 33 points, and they were just down 3-1. Hopefully they can make it to the conference finals. And in game 7, the Mavericks have an amazing second quarter. The Grizzlies blow a 3-1 lead. And the Mavericks are going up against the 7-seed Pelicans, who beat the 3-seed Thunder. I don't know how they're here as a 7-seed. Through 4 games, the series is somehow tied up at 2. And in game 5, the Pelicans are going to take a 3-2 lead. Kyrie and AD had 30, but nobody else showed up. No way they lose to a 7-seed. And it looked like the Mavericks were for sure going to force a game 7, but the Pelicans are going crazy in the 4th. All the Mavericks have to do is hold this lead. Kyrie's going to use the screen from Filipowski. He's going to pull the contested 3, and he knocks it down over Trey Murphy. DeJounte on the ISO, trying to get by Davion. He's gonna take the layup on him, and he makes it. The Mavericks only have 6 seconds. Davion's gonna use the screen from AD. He pulls the midi, and it's off. So the Pelicans are on the fast break here. DeJounte Murray trying to get past Anthony Davis, and that's somehow a foul. So now we have DeJounte Murray going to the line. He knocks down the first free throw, and to tie the game up, his second free throw's up, and it's good. 40 seconds to go. Kyrie trying to get by Jose Alvarado. He's gonna take the floater over him, and he's gonna miss. So now the Pelicans have a chance to take the lead here. Trey Murphy on the drive is gonna take the layup on Max Christie. It's off, and AD gets the board. The Mavericks have no timeouts here. It looks like they're gonna hold the ball for the last shot, and they're gonna go down low to Kyle Filipowski in the paint. They're gonna send the double team, and it's a jump ball. How did he let that happen? Now the Mavericks have 2 seconds left. Who's gonna win the jump ball? It's Filipowski. AD has to pull the mid-range, and it goes in. The Mavericks force a game 7. Zion had 40 and DeJounte had 33, but AD and Kyrie combined for 60. And just like that, we're going to a game 7. And of course, we have another close game. Why do they have 4 people on the court? What is going on? Did somebody get injured? I have no idea what happened. Kyrie just runs back up the court and AD makes the hook. Bro, are we serious? Kyrie was just begging for the ball the whole possession behind half court. Like, what was Anthony Davis supposed to do? Zion's trying to get past Anthony Davis. He's having trouble. 2 seconds left. He's gonna have to force up the layup. It's off and AD gets the board. That is a huge stop. They could potentially hit the dagger here. Anthony Davis on the drive. He gets fouled. So now he gets a chance at the free throw line to make it a 6-point game. His first free throw's good. And to put the Mavericks up by 6 points, his second free throw's good. So the Pelicans absolutely have to make a shot here or else it's probably over. Zion's gonna use the screen. He's trying to drive to the paint. They're gonna double, which leaves Trey Murphy wide open for 3, and he's gonna knock it down. And the Pelicans aren't gonna foul here. And it looks like Kyrie Irving's gonna ISO on CJ McCollum. He's gonna blow right by him. They send the double. He takes the layup. It's off. And the Pelicans have a chance to tie it up here with a 3. DeJounte on the fast breaks in a drive into the paint, and he's blocked by Lively. They get the rebound, though. CJ McCollum with the ball, and Kyrie's going to get the game-winning steal. Kyrie had 37 and the game-winning steal, and the Mavericks are moving on to the finals to go up against the Cavaliers. This Cavs team was a 6 seed, and they made the finals. And in game 1 of the finals, we have a tie game with less than 2 minutes to go. Garland's going to try to make his way into the paint. He is getting clamped up right now. He forces up the shot, and it's off. Now we have Kyrie with the ball. He's going to pull the deep 3, and he knocks it down. Darius Garland trying to make his way into the paint again. Swings it out to Mobley, and he misses the 3. I don't know what Kyrie's doing. I feel like he's going to force up a terrible shot here. He's just trying to bulldoze his way into the paint. He is getting clamped up by Trey Mann. He forces up the layup. It's off, and Trey Mann gets the board. Trey Mann's going to use the screen from Jared Allen. He's going to pull the mid-range over Kyrie, and he knocks it down. 30 seconds to go. Kyrie's going to drive his way into the paint for the layup, and he puts the Mavericks up 3. Darius Garland trying to make his way into the paint on Davion Mitchell, and Derek Lively's going to go for the steal. Why? So now the Cavs have to foul. We have Davion Mitchell at the line. He's going to miss the first free throw. This is not good. He has a chance to make it a 2-point game, though, and he knocks down the second one. The Cavs have no timeouts here. They could tie it up with a 2 or win the game with a 3. DeAndre Hunter's just wasting the shot clock. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to use the screen and pull the mid-range. It's off, and Jared Allen can't get the putback in time. The Mavericks take game 1. Anthony Davis had 28. Kyrie had 20. And in game 2, we have another close one, but the Mavericks are down this time. Darius Garland's going to swing it to Donovan Mitchell, and he knocks down the 3 from the top of the key. So now the Mavericks need to score here. Kyrie's going to take the mid-range, and we have a 4-point game. It's still a 2-possession game, so they need to stop here. And Donovan Mitchell's going to blow right by Clay. He takes the layup on Derek Lively, and it's off. Kyrie on the ISO again, trying to get by Trey Mann. He's going to force the layup, and he's fouled. So now he has a chance to make it a 2-point game here. His first free throw's good. And to make it a 2-point game, his second free throw's good. Darius Garland's going to throw it down low to Donovan Mitchell. The step back mid-range over Kyrie, and he knocks it down. Kyrie, the game is in your hands here. He's going to pull a deep 3 over Donovan Mitchell, and the Cavs tie the series up at 1. But in game 3, this one's not close at all. The Mavericks take a 2-1 lead. Davion and Kyrie both had 22, and Davion Mitchell's now 2 wins away from winning his first championship. And in game 4, the Mavericks are going to run away with it to take a 3-1 lead. And Davion Mitchell carried. He had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. If he goes off in the next game, he might win a finals MVP. And in game 5, the Mavericks have one of the craziest fourth quarter comebacks I've ever seen. And just like that, they're going to win the NBA Finals in 5 games. And a moment of truth, the finals MVP is going to Anthony Davis, who averaged 16 points and 12 rebounds per game. Davion averaged 19 and 6. He could have had a chance if he averaged a little bit more assists or points, but he already has a most improved player award and a ring, and he's going to get way better next season. And in case you guys don't remember, Davion Mitchell signed a 1-year deal with the Mavericks, so he is a free agent. Expected $57 million a year is crazy. Moment of truth, did he re-sign with the Mavericks? No, he didn't. And Davion Mitchell signed a 4-year deal to join the Warriors. He's up to an 89 overall. Draymond and Jimmy retired, so the team looks a little worse, but they replaced them with Davion Mitchell and Jalen Duren. Luka's gonna win the MVP. And in Davion Mitchell's first season with his new team, team, he averaged 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. He shot 46% from 3. He just made 300 3-pointers in a season. The Warriors are the 3 seed, and they're the 3rd best team in the league. In the first round, they're going up against the Timberwolves. They were just down 0-2. They tie the series up at 2. And in Game 5, the Timberwolves blow out the Warriors. Curry had 41, Davion Mitchell only had 12 though. And in Game 6, the game was pretty much over from the first quarter. Keon Johnson was the leading scorer with 15, Curry only put up 11, and Davion Mitchell only had 10. So after being the 3rd best team in the league, they get eliminated in the first round, and in the finals, it's going to be the Timberwolves winning. Maybe the Warriors have a chance at winning it next year with Davion getting better. And let's see, he's going to go up to a 93 overall. He's the best player on the team now. Wemby's going to win the MVP, and Davion Mitchell's going to make the All-NBA 3rd team. He averaged 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. And the Warriors get even better. They're up to the 2 seed. Let's see if they can actually make it out of the first round this time. Oh my gosh, they're just terrible. Curry only averaged 15 in the playoffs, and Davion averaged 19, but his shooting splits were terrible. He shot under 40%. So another year of disappointment for the Warriors, and Davion Mitchell's former team is going to win the championship. On to player progression. Davion's up to a 97, and Curry's all the way down to an 87. I didn't even realize they had Nate Ament. He went from averaging 2 points to 18 last season. Wemby's going to win back-to-back MVPs, and Davion Mitchell's not on an All-NBA team. He's down to 20 points per game, and the Warriors are in the play-in. They're the 8 seed. Let's see if they can win this first game. They're not going to, but now they have a chance against the 8 seed Rockets, and they're going to move on to play the 1 seed Spurs. I don't really see them winning the series against Wemby. They win the first 2 games, and they make it out in 6. So in the second round, they have to play the Timberwolves. Through 4 games, the series is tied up at 2, and in Game 5, the Warriors have a terrible first quarter. They lose by 13. Nobody even had 20 for them, and just like that, they're down 3-2. And even though they had an amazing third quarter, their run's gonna end in Game 6 of the second round. Davion Mitchell had 18, and Curry only had 11, and the Raptors are gonna go on to win the championship. And in player progression, Davion's up to a 98, Curry's down to an 85. Anthony Edwards wins the MVP, and Davion Mitchell's on the All-NBA second team. He averaged 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists per game. And he would have made the most threes in a season, but Curry broke his own record 4 seasons ago. The Warriors are the 4 seed. They play the Lakers in the first round. How is this Laker team a 5 seed? They have Luka, Chet, and Brandon Miller. I don't know how the Warriors made it out in 5. And in the second round, they have to play the 1 seed Kings. We have a 2-2 series, and in Game 5, the Warriors made it close, but the Kings are going to come out with the win. And in Game 6, it's the same thing. The Warriors are going to lose in the second round again. Davion Mitchell had 40 for nothing. And in the finals, it's going to be Anthony Edwards winning his 3rd finals MVP. He's only 28, and he has a regular season MVP and 3 finals MVPs. Steph Curry's going to retire at 42. And in player progression, Davion Mitchell's going to stay at 98. Luka's going to win his 2nd MVP. And in his first season without Curry, Davion Mitchell's points per game drops. And the Warriors are the 6th seed. They're somehow going to sweep the Spurs, but now they have to go up against the defending champion Timberwolves. We have a 2-2 series after 4 games, and in Game 5, the Warriors are letting the Timberwolves come back. They're going to inbound it to Gershon Yabusele. He almost gets a turnover, but Davion puts the Warriors up 4. And on the other end, the Timberwolves are going to get an easy layup. Davion's going to use the screen. He throws it down low to Yabusele, and he gets a turnover. And now they're on the fast break. Anthony Edwards gets an open corner 3, and he misses it. Bryce Sensabaugh on the ISO is going to take the step back mid-range, and he misses it. And this is just the sloppiest game ever. The Timberwolves get a turnover now. Davion Mitchell's going to use the screen. It's not a very good one. He's going to make his way into the paint. Please don't force up the shot. I don't know what he's doing. He has 4 seconds left. He's not creating a shot, and they foul him for some reason. The Warriors just lucked out because that reset the shot clock. But it doesn't matter because Bryce Sensabaugh just pulls a terrible shot. And now on the fast break, Anthony Edwards gets another corner 3, and he knocks it down this time. This is a huge game for the Warriors, and it looks like they're not even taking it seriously. Bryce Sensabaugh on the drives and a force up the Euro layup. He's so lucky he got that board. Yabusele gets a 3, and it's going to roll in. All the Warriors have to do is play defense here. Oh my god. And now they have 2 seconds. They're going to have to chuck up a shot from beyond half court, and we're going into overtime. And in overtime, we have a 1-point game with less than a minute to go. The Timberwolves are going to throw it to their center. He's going to drive on Yabusele, and he's going to draw the foul. Yabusele fouls out. That is terrible. We need a missed free throw here. His first one's going to bounce in. And to make it a 3-point game, his second free throw is going to miss. Warriors on the fast break. They're going to throw it to Bryce Sensabaugh, the contested layup, and he ties the game up, and it's a foul. So now he gets a chance to put the Warriors up 1, and that's exactly what he does. Brown Jr. being guarded by Davion. We just need Davion to clamp him up, and he's gonna throw a turnover, and he's gonna throw down the dunk to put the Warriors up 3. Going up 3-2 here would be huge for the Warriors. Brown Jr. gets a step back mid-range, and he knocks it down. So now the Timberwolves have to foul, and we have Davion Mitchell going to the free throw line. His first free throw's good, and to bring it back to a 3-point game, his second free throw is gonna bounce in. The Timberwolves have no timeouts here. Let's see what kind of shot they're gonna get. Their center's gonna swing it out to Tilly. The wide open 3. Why did they leave him so open? They left a good amount of time on the clock though. So let's see what Davion can do here. He's gonna swing it to Bryce Sensabaugh on the drive. They send the double, and he's gonna miss the reverse layup. Unless this full court shot goes in, we're going into double overtime. And in double overtime, the Timberwolves are gonna win. The Warriors' top 3 scorers combined for 100 points. But it doesn't even matter. The Timberwolves had 5 20-point scorers. Now the Warriors have to force a game 7. And I don't know what it is, but this is the third game 6 in the second round that the Warriors are gonna lose. They just can't guard Anthony Edwards. Watch Anthony Edwards be the one to win another Finals MVP. Yep, they sweep the Hawks. Bryson Tilley wins the Finals MVP, but Anthony Edwards wins his 4th ring. Davion Mitchell's overall is gonna start dropping at the age of 32. AJ DeBon still wins an MVP. And Davion's points per game keeps dropping for some reason. And the Warriors are all the way up to the 2 seed. And their roster got way better. This guy's up to an 89. That's crazy because he was drafted 27th overall. They traded for Jalen Brunson. They signed DeJounte Murray. And then they have a bunch of other guys that are 80 overall or better. Let's see if it'll translate in the playoffs. They play the Spurs. They've upset the Spurs twice already, and this time they're gonna lose to them when they're the higher seed. That is insane. The Spurs are gonna make it to the conference finals and the finals. They're gonna get swept though, but at 7th seed making it to the finals is crazy. Davion Mitchell's down to a 96, so he's getting worse, but little by little. Cameron Boozer wins an MVP. These averages are crazy. Samuel Jackson, Rookie of the Year. Davion Mitchell's back on the All-NBA second team. He averaged 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. He was so close to breaking Curry's record again. And the Warriors are the 3 seed. Let's see if they can actually make it past the first round this time. They're going to. But now they have to play this 2 seed overpowered Kings team. They were just down 3-1, but they force a game 7. And if they hold on in game 7, Davion Mitchell will advance to his first conference finals as a member of the Warriors. He's gonna swing it to Perry, the wide open 3, and it's in and out. But now on the fast break, they're gonna get a wide open 3, and they tie the game up. I just want to see Davion Mitchell actually do something with the Warriors. I don't know why he pulled that midi. He should have just drove all the way to the rim, and the Kings are going to get a turnover. Now we have a fast break here. Moses Moody's going to throw it to Davion Mitchell. Davion swings it to Bryce Sensabaugh. In the corner, he misses the 3, and they're not going to get the rebound. Now we have Bryce Sensabaugh playing terrible defense. He's going to get bodied, but he's going to get the stop. They don't get the rebound somehow, and they're going to leave this guy wide open for 3, and just like that, the Kings are up 3. Davion, please do something here. He's going to drive past Nikola Topic and force up the layup. What is going on? And on the fast break, the Kings are going to get a wide open layup, and they're going to knock down the and 1. Bro, the Warriors are selling. And he's going to knock down the free throw. The Warriors were just up 3, and now they're down 6. This is a generational fumble happening right now. Finally, they score, but now they have to foul. They're going to knock down both free throws, and the Warriors are down 6 again. Perry's going to swing it to Bryce Sensabaugh for the 3. It's off. And the Kings are going to eliminate the Warriors. They had this game in the bag. Davion Mitchell had 28 and 10, but it doesn't matter. The Warriors are eliminated. I can't believe they went out like that. The Timberwolves are back in the finals, and they're going to win another ring. So at the age of 31, Anthony Edwards has 5 championships already. Davion Mitchell's going to stay at 96 overall. Cameron Boozer wins another MVP. And Davion Mitchell's on the All-NBA third team. He averaged 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. And the Warriors are the 2 seed again. In the first round, they have to play the Nuggets. They should win, even though they lost last year, and they're gonna get a rematch against the Kings in the second round. And for the second year in a row, we're going to a game 7. Please do not sell this time. And this time they're not gonna sell. They're finally gonna make the conference finals, and Davion Mitchell led the way, dropping 32. Finally, they're in the conference finals for the first time since Davion's been on the team. That's crazy. This is his 8th season with the team, but now they have to go up against the Timberwolves dynasty. The Timberwolves are gonna take game 1. LaMelo's on the team now. I don't know when he got here. I guess we just signed him. He dropped 39, and Anthony Edwards dropped 36. Yeah, they signed LaMelo to a 1-year, $2 million deal. Game 2 is not even close. Our top 3 guys are doing really good, but they're just super deep. They even have Key and Anthony down here. And the rest of the series went the same way. The Warriors get swept. Let's see, is Anthony Edwards going to win his 6th ring? He does, and Key and Anthony wins the finals MVP. Davion's down to a 94. He's officially not the best player on the team anymore. Cameron Boozer wins his 3rd MVP in a row. And Davion Mitchell's not on an All-NBA team, but he averaged 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists assists per game. He's finally starting to be consistent. And the Warriors didn't even make the play-in or the playoffs. I didn't even realize they were this bad. They weren't the 11th seed, they were the 12th seed. So that's another season down the drain. Bro, the Timberwolves are too good. Anthony Edwards is up to 7 rings and 4 finals MVPs. They just three-peated and won their 5th ring in 6 seasons. Davion's starting to drop a lot now. He's down 3 overall to a 91. AJ DeBonsta is going to win his 2nd MVP. And Davion's going to win the Clutch Player of the Year award. He averaged 27, 4, and 7. He just had his best season. And he's on the All-NBA 2nd team. And the Warriors finish as the 1 seed. They're tied with the Heat for the best team in the league. Hopefully they can finally make the finals. And they're not even going to make it out of the first round past an 8 seed. This team is just embarrassing. Anthony Edwards just won his 8th ring. I'm scared to check player progression. Davion Mitchell's all the way down to an 87. AJ DeBonsta wins his 3rd MVP. Bryce James wins the Rookie of the Year. At the age of 29, he finally gets minutes. And with Davion being the 4th best player on the team, his numbers are down, but still pretty good. And the top guy on our team averaged 26 points per game. He ended up making the All-NBA 1st team. And in the playoffs, the Warriors are the 3 seed. Why do I feel like they're going to get upset in the first round again? They have so many times and they do it again. And Anthony Edwards is finally going to lose in the finals. His finals record is 8-2. And in player progression, Davion Mitchell's all the way down to an 84. Cameron Boozer wins his 4th MVP. And Davion Mitchell's going to win the 6th Man of the Year. But the Warriors are terrible. They're the 10th seed and they don't even make it out of the play-in. At least it's not Anthony Edwards winning another ring. And in player progression, Davion Mitchell's down to an 82. Cameron Boozer wins his 5th MVP, averaging 33 points per game. They have Bronny on the team now. And Davion Mitchell averaged 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. And the Warriors are the 5 seed. They're going to sweep their way out of the first round, and they're going up against the 8 seed who beat the 1 seed in 7. And after being down 0-2, the Warriors win 3 straight games, but the Grizzlies force a game 7. And in game 7, it's not even close. The Warriors are eliminated. Another season of disappointment for the Warriors. And in the finals, it's going to be the Bulls winning. And in player progression, Davion Mitchell's down to a 79 overall. He's still going strong at 40 years old. Cameron Boozer wins his 6th MVP. And Davion Mitchell at the age of 41 averaged 13 points and 5 assists per game. And the Warriors don't make the play-in or the playoffs. And Anthony Edwards loses in the finals again. And Davion Mitchell's not going to retire yet. He's down all the way to a 76 overall, and he's about to start season number 20. Cameron Boozer just averaged 37 and won his 7th MVP. And Davion Mitchell at the age of 42 averaged 10 points and 4 assists per game. And the Warriors are terrible again. Anthony Edwards just won his 9th ring. Even though Cameron Boozer won the finals MVP, he's gonna retire at 39 with one of the best resumes of all time. Davion Mitchell's not retiring yet. He's down to a 75. Bro, Cameron Boozer is just too good. Davion Mitchell's 43 years old and he averaged 6 points per game this season. And the Warriors are actually good again. They're the 5 seed. Let's see if they're gonna at least make it out of the first round, and they're not going to. So in the finals, we have the Thunder winning. Bro, I think Davion's gonna play forever. At the beginning of his 22nd season, Davion Mitchell's 44 and he's down to a 75 overall. This guy wins the MVP after winning the finals MVP last season. And at the age of 44, Davion Mitchell averaged 4 points and 1 assist per game. The Warriors are the 9th seed and they don't even make it out of the play-in. The Timberwolves win another championship after Anthony Edwards retired. They just won their 10th championship in the last 19 seasons. And finally, at the age of 44, Davion Mitchell's gonna retire. And I didn't even realize this, but in the season where he averaged 27 points per game, he broke the single season 3-point record. He's gonna finish his career just shy of 29,000 career points, and he even has more career points than guys like Shaq, Carmelo Anthony, Devin Booker, and Victor Wembanyama. He's number 16 on the assist list, cracking 10,000, and he's gonna make the Hall of Fame. And the Warriors are gonna retire his number 45. And when it comes to three-pointers made, he passed Steph Curry. If you want to see me play out the career of Steph Curry until he retires, click the video on the screen right now.